How's it going, guys? So I've been running some errands today, driving around between a couple job sites, and I wanted to bring up something. I know it's a debated topic that's been talked about and discussed and over and over and over and beat to death, but the topic is Ford versus Chevy versus Dodge versus whatever, name your brand. All this brand loyalty stuff that people argue about and try to make cases on which vehicle is better than the other. I just want to say, stop it! It's stupid! Half the arguments out there, the cases that people are trying to defend just don't make any sense. Alright? They all make good vehicles, and they all make junk vehicles. They've all had their lemons, and they've all had their successes. It's just retarded. And I'm a truck guy, big time truck guy. I love trucks. I love four-wheel drive vehicles. And I drive a Ford. I'm in a Ford right now. I've had Chevys. I liked them. And I like Dodges. I had a Dodge, and it wasn't a very good vehicle, but it doesn't change my opinion that Dodges can be a good vehicle. And what I think what a lot of it boils down to is people, one, they want to defend their purchase choice. So if they spent a buttload of money on a vehicle, whatever brand that is, they want to defend that choice and claim that it's better than the other brands. And it's just not so. And then, two, a lot of people, it's actually a proven fact that whatever brand their parents drove is the brand they're going to be loyal to. That loyalty gets passed down to generations. I mean, if your dad tells you in your entire upbringing that Chevy's better than Ford, and that he only drove Chevys, chances are you're going to drive Chevys. That's not always the case, but it's more often than not, that is what happens. And so you develop a brand loyalty there. But what I've seen, and I've actually witnessed this, is people make the claim, oh, I had a Ford, it was the biggest pile of crap, and I got a Chevy and it's a great vehicle and I love it. Or switch around. Maybe it was they had a Chevy first and then they got a Ford, or a Dodge first and then they got a Chevy. It doesn't matter. They'll claim that one was a piece of crap and the other one was good. And what I've witnessed, and I've seen this firsthand, is they're trying to compare a 1975 busted, beat up, abused piece of crap that they hired or bought in high school for $500. All right, and they blew a tranny on them when they're doing burnouts and brodies in the parking lot. Of course, it's a piece of crap in comparison to the new $30,000 truck he's got in the driveway. I mean, that's just duh. You can't compare an old piece of crap to a new truck. You just can't do it. You can't compare an 83 Ford to a 2018 Chevy. It can't be done. It's not an apples to apples comparison. You can't compare a vehicle with 300,000 miles to a vehicle with 3,000 miles. And I don't care what brand it is. It could be Mercedes, as far as I care. It hits 300,000 miles, it's going to need some repairs. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It's going to need brakes. It's going to need front end work. It's going to need a front end alignment. It's going to need stuff. They all wear out. They all break. They all fail. They all need maintenance. It's just stupid. People claiming, oh, I had a Chevy back in 1994 and it was the biggest pile of junk ever, and now I've got a brand new Ford and it's just a wonderful truck. Well, the Chevy you had in 1994 was a 1973 model, okay, to begin with. So it's just retarded. What people need to do, if you're truly going to compare one brand against another brand, is you need to have an apples to apples comparison. You need to have a similar model year, similar options package, similar size. You can't say, well, my truck tows way more than my old Ford did. Well, yeah, it's an F350 or 3500 Dodge, and your old Ford was a half ton. Well, of course it's going to tow more. Or the old Ford had a small block V8, and that Dodge's got a Cummins diesel in it. Of course it's going to tow more. You know, you got to keep your comparisons apples to apples. And you got to make sure that they got to be in like condition. Even if they are the same year and equivalent size and they're the equivalent truck. If the one that you're comparing now has 80,000 miles on it, and the one you had before, even though it was the same year, had 300,000 miles on it, well, that's still not an apples to apples comparison then, is it? One's still in really good, relatively new shape, and the other one's about wore out. So that's my rant. I mean, I'm not brand loyal. I really am not. I like Fords. I've had more Fords than I've had Chevys. I've had one Dodge. It was a piece of crap, but it wasn't the truck's fault. It was the previous owner's fault. I bought a piece of crap that wasn't maintained well. It had issues. It was a high mileage, worked hard, put away wet. It was not maintained well. I bought it, got it for cheap, and it continued to have more issues. It wasn't the truck's fault. So I'm not against Dodge because that one had issues. I was against that truck, but not that brand. It just drives me absolutely nuts when people can't talk and argue intelligently on a topic like this. It's stupid. Okay, they're all competitive. I mean, when we want to talk about newer trucks, I'm in a 2004, so by today's standards, it's 2018 right now. By today's standards, my 2004 is getting to be an older pickup. But when we want to talk about newer trucks, late 2000s into the 2010, 2011, and to current, Ford, Dodge, and Chevy all make a fantastic truck. They all make a truck with gobs and gobs and gobs of power and tons of towing capacity and hauling capacity and features and bells and whistles and gadgets and warranties. I mean, every single one of them are offering better and better warranties every year and taking care of their stuff. I think that new trucks are fantastic. And it really doesn't matter which brand you get. Just buy something that you like and maintain it. Keep it that way. That's my 2 cents. I'm not sticking up for Ford. I'm not sticking up for Chevy or Dodge or Toyota or Nissan or any other brand. I just want people, when they make a case or make an argument, have the facts, make sure you're comparing things apples to apples and being realistic about it. You know, don't make the claim that your old Dodge that you had in high school is a big piece of crap and all Dodges are a piece of crap because the one you had was wore out. No, what you owned was a piece of crap doesn't mean the brand is crap. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm off my soapbox now, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.